Today, we are putting someone through one of the most dangerous and mind-bending challenges we have ever filmed. Would you risk deafness for 500,000? This is not just about bravery. It is about how far someone will go when their hearing, their balance, and their entire sense of the world is on the line. Standing in this soundproof chamber is Jake, a professional sound engineer who has worked with rock bands and jet engines. But today, he is entering a room so loud that being inside for too long could cause permanent hearing loss. He will have to complete 7 sound traps to claim the $500,000 each, one louder, more chaotic, and more unpredictable than the last. We start by sealing the room. Jake puts on his protective suit and we activate the first trap, known as the jet engine. The sound level hits 160 decibels, nearly enough to make your chest vibrate like a drum. Jake must cross the room, grab the first bag of money, and hit the red button before the decibel meter maxes out. He stumbles forward, every vibration shaking the floor, his heartbeat syncing with the roar. He hits the button. The room goes silent. He's through the first round, 50 grand, down 6 to go. Next, we blindfold him and take him to sound trap 2, the sonic maze. Take off your blindfold, Jake, and welcome to a maze made of glass walls with speakers hidden behind every corner. Each wrong turn triggers a sound burst louder than a gunshot. You must find the exit without your eardrums bursting. Jake breathes in, steadies himself, and runs left. He screams as a wall of noise slams him back, but he keeps going. The lights flicker with every burst. Finally, he slides under a flashing strobe and finds the door. He's out. The monitors read 190 decibels. He's got 100,000 in total now. For trap 3, Jake faces the shatter chamber. In front of him stands a wall of crystal panels vibrating at near ultrasonic frequency. Each panel hides a bag of cash. He has to grab 3 without shattering the glass or rupturing his hearing. We crank up the resonance. He ducks behind a shield, reaches for the first panel, and pulls it free. Tiny shards dance through the air like snow. The frequency climbs higher. You can see him wince, but he gets all 3 bags. That brings him to 2,000. Trap 4 takes us outside to the sound tunnel, a long steel corridor lined with subwoofers the size of car doors. As Jake steps inside, the walls pulse to the beat of an invisible drum. Each step triggers a deep bass blast, shaking the air like a small earthquake. His mission is to sprint to the end before the resonance tears his suit apart. He runs, every step echoing like thunder. He dives through the final door, collapsing on the ground, clutching another 5,000. The crowd cheers. He's halfway there. Trap 5 is where the real danger begins. Inside a dark studio sits an array of high-frequency emitters set to randomize every 2 seconds. Jake must stay within the safe zone painted in red. If he moves outside, he'll be hit with frequencies that could permanently deafen him. We turn on the generators. The room hums, the air itself vibrating like a storm. Jake crouches, following the flickering red lights. He crawls, low breath, shallow, dodging invisible waves of pain. He reaches the green light at the far corner, grabs the bag, and shouts that he's still in. He now has $300,000. Trap 6 brings emotion to the surface. We invite his best friend Max, the person Jake has mixed hundreds of tracks with. They are both strapped to vibration platforms synced with heavy bass frequencies. Every wrong footstep doubles the intensity. If either falls, the challenge ends. Max looks at Jake and nods. They balance. Step for step, sweat flying from their faces. The frequency spikes to 200 hertz. Their ears ring, their teeth buzz. They make it across, collapsing but laughing. They've added 5,000 more. Now comes the final sound trap, the resonance gauntlet. Jake stands before a massive echo chamber filled with spinning metal plates, lasers, and cascading sound waves. The temperature rises from pure vibration. He has exactly 60 seconds to cross the chamber, leap over the vibrating platforms, swim under the echo pool, and hit the final button before the money behind him gets shredded by a sonic cannon. The timer starts. He sprints across each platform, balancing as they tremble beneath him. The noise is unbearable, 1,000 car alarms going off at once. He dives under the echo pool, the water shaking like boiling oil, comes up, gasping, grabs the final ladder and slams the red button with 1 second left. The room cuts to silence. Smoke fills the air. Confetti rains down, and Jake falls to his knees, clutching his ears but smiling through the shock. He just won 500,000 alms. He looks at Jimmy breathing hard and says through muffled hearing that the first thing he's doing is funding research for hearing protection for musicians. Jimmy nods. That is the sound of victory and the silence of success. Would you risk deafness for 500,000?